Earlier today at that same location, there was a gathering of a couple hundred people showing their support for the two men detained. Jordan Williams attended the event and spoke with the two men's lawyers.
On Friday afternoon, hundreds showed up at the Spring Hill Suites by Marriott parking lot on Industrial Way in Southwest Bend, where Central Oregon immigration leaders gathered to show support for Jose and Marco, the two men detained by ICE.
They're not my close friends, but they're members of our community, and we're going to stand up for them. We're going to be their voice at any time, in any place.
People in the crowd Friday say the two men have families, held jobs, and paid taxes.
Does a father, a son, an uncle, a brother, a husband deserve to be treated like that?
No! On Thursday night, both men were detained by ICE agents. Their attorney says they did so without showing a warrant. But according to Section 287 of the Immigration and Nationality Act, ICE does not need a judicial warrant to arrest undocumented people. Aaron Carter is representing both men as an attorney with Bend Immigration Group and working with Innovation Law Lab in Portland.
Their legal right is to have representation by an attorney. In immigration, you do have a right to an attorney. It's not a right to a paid attorney like in the criminal context, but you certainly have a right to representation, and that is something they were denied all day yesterday.
Carter is also working with Bend Immigration Group's owner and fellow attorney, Michaela Guthrie.
I believe that it was the how it was done that I take issue with. I think that how it was done instilled fear in the community, especially the immigrant community here in Bend. It is very disconcerting, especially during a pandemic, to have a father and a husband swept off of the streets without any ability to contact that individual, any access to counsel.
A spokeswoman with ICE provided News Channel 21 with this statement. The two individuals arrested by ICE have criminal records that include convictions for assault, harassment, coercion, and criminal trespassing. They are also repeat immigration violators who were previously encountered by U.S. immigration officials and granted voluntary return to their home countries. News Channel 21 has not confirmed whether the two men are facing federal charges, but both men do have a criminal history in Deschutes County, including misdemeanor and assault charges.
Whether or not somebody has this criminal history, that is not always going to subject that person to removal, right? So it can, but it doesn't necessarily always happen.
Carter and Guthrie are currently working on a restraining order against the Department of Homeland Security and ICE. If approved, that restraining order would keep Jose and Marco in Oregon. If denied, they may be moved to an immigration detention center in Tacoma, Washington. That decision will likely be made in the next 24 hours. Guthrie added that cases like these may take months or even years to resolve, but there is a possibility Jose and Marco could be deported. In Bend, Jordan Williams, News Channel 21.